So well, my friends, here we go again, but now not with a court video, with a new ball video. And I changed the court. If you have seen my training at Calisthenics Park, at American court, it's only a few meters from here. I wanted to go to Strange court, but it starts to rain, you know, and this is a long route, and tomorrow I drive much more. You see, I have still the American ball by me. And now I changed to Tivoli court. That court we already had in the court videos with journey with my basketball. And so I will save a little bit energy today. And when it starts much more to rain, here we are, Tivoli court, you know that? That is always a court which goes, you know, one of my favorite in the city. Basketball players do not like it here, that I know. But I like it here, you know. Because here you can always come, you know. It's a cool court. And the American court is only in there, you know. You see that? Where the trees are there, we were in American court. So, and today, a new ball. And a special ball, you know. For that I wanted to make now an extra video and not a court video or a journey with my basketball. The Spalding Platinum series. If you think this is only a new ball, no, that is a special ball now. Why? Because I don't know any story like with this ball, you know. Yeah, of course with the DF1000 from Spalding, but that is a different story. But I tell you now something. This is the new version what I got. I have never played it. I had it at home a longer time now. The background story is important now. I had a few years ago a Spalding Platinum series, the rubber ball, you know, it's a rubber ball. And that ball was an excellent rubber ball, one of the best what I still have, you know. It is damaged, the air goes out, but when I bump it up I can play it for one day and then the air is out again. One of the best rubber balls what I know, in the old Spalding Platinum series. Then 2 years ago around, a new Spalding Platinum series came out. I thought, boah, cool, I will buy it now new. I bought it. I know sometimes they change a little bit, you know, you never get the same ball again. And then I got this Spalding ball, and that is the purest Spalding ball from all balls what I have from Spalding, you know. An absolutely choke ball, a shit ball for a rubber ball. Costed 40 euro around, which this ball costs, you know. And that was, I couldn't believe my eyes, you know, that this is a Spalding quality. That was like the cheapest rubber ball out of the game. A completely other service, or other babbling, other feeling, other weight, all was other. And all really ugly and bad. And then I always told you in the videos, but no one told something to me back, because maybe no one had this ball. I always said, please watch out at the pictures in internet. There seems to me like there exists a other version of Spalding Platinum series. Because sometimes, you know, they put on the saturation on the pictures and this and that, and so it is difficult to judge. But I said always watch to the lines. They look other on some pictures than this new version what I had. And then one time I had it in my hand, you know, a few years ago in a shop, and there I thought, boah, that is a cool ball, but it was too expensive for me a few years back. And then I had this new version which was shit, you know, where I thought this is a fake Spalding ball, a shit ball, you know. And then now I saw this ball in a shop and I got over it and I said, what? That is a complete different thing, watch that. I saw the grip and then I could remember that it was the same ball like I had a few years ago in the hand in the other shop, you know. And this is a complete other version again, like this newer version, the second ball what I had. And also other than the first version. And that out of the box feels amazing, you see that? And then I thought, it is unbelievable. This is the ball, you know. And this is a real Spalding ball. Costs also around 40 euro. And this seems really great, you know, out of the box. I don't know how it plays, that we will check out now. First playing. And other thing is, they are all three made in different countries. The first one what I had was made in Thailand. The second one, the shit ball, was made in Vietnam. And this version is made in China, you know. So you have three Spalding balls from three different countries, but all are the same model Platinum series, you know. And now tell me, that is the thing, you never know what you get. But now the first dribblings what I had, it seems very low. I extra bumped it up at home, but it seems low. But we compare it today because we have only 17 degrees, you know. 17 degrees. It is middle of August, the hot summer. And the people now, no one complains. They only complain, it is too hot, it has over 30 degrees, it is so hot, you know. Yeah, in summer it is fine when it is hot. But now I hear no one complain, boy, it is so cold, 70 degrees, the cold wave, that is unnatural for summer. Now no one says something, you know. But to me, summer is over 30 degrees. And here with the nice view, you know, always reminds me to Miami, where Darren Seal and Bud Spencer made their film. Always again, a cool spot, you know. And my feeling right now is a low jumping ball, you know. I guarantee you the American ball even today jumps higher. We watch. Yeah, too low. You see that? That is a little bit too low, you know. So that I was now not expecting, but we compare it now with the Spalding American ball. I call it always American ball, you know it. If you don't know it, I say the American ball because of the flag on, you know. Originally it has another name, but doesn't make something to me. So now, I always tell you to here is the best height, and that ball jumped now lower. Yeah, also not that high today, but even higher. Now it should be perfect. Yeah, you see that? Watch again. That is good, you know. Wow. Now you feel a difference already. But I will play now the ball and then we see, you know. Yeah, my friends, and that is also a journey, you know. I do only that what I feel and what I like, you know. I don't have to make a video from courts or this and that. I only film that what I want to do in my free time. So now we compare it. This will jump a bit higher, I think. But you see already the dirt in, you know. Already from the few dribblings a little bit dirty, you know. Wow. What you feel is this ball has channels, you know. That is not a flat ball like the other. It also rotates in the hand, but it jumps a little bit too low. That I'm not used now. Normally that jumps higher than the original balls, and then you have the hands higher than lower, you know. So that is more like a Wilson authentic indoor-outdoor ball from the feeling now, from the jumping feeling, you know. But yeah, it feels nice, you know. But if it's one of the best rubber balls, you know, because we have also a new one, or one of the newest rubber balls what I played, the Wilson Authentic Outdoor, not the indoor outdoor, it's a composite, the outdoor ball. That seems to be one of the best. That is from Spalding, in the same category like the Wilson Authentic Outdoor, you know, from the price, from the quality. But yeah, now I have a very good ball with this other Spalding, you know. That is really a cool ball. For sure not the best from the quality and this, but it plays very good, it is durable, it feels good, you know. But yeah, we see it now. Oh, I don't know, you know. The feeling by dribbling is very good because of the channels that you feel, you know. Normally on a rubber ball you don't have that, but if it's an authentic outdoor you also have it. But it's already, I don't know if you see that, I cannot go too close because then it's unsharp, but you see it already down the beveling, you know. Wow, and that is not a good sign, you know. But yeah, that always depends on court, which service, you know, what is in. But that is a rubber court, you know. Boy. So from that, another thing is the beveling is not that aggressive like on that ball. With that beveling is not too aggressive. For indoor players for sure, they will complain it is not soft. But there you have the better feeling in my opinion. This is more slippery, you know, but first playing more, you know. But in a jumping height, you know, when you throw it, you feel it is not. Watch now. Yeah, I can still hold it, but you know, out of the box, a lot of balls you can hold, you know. But yeah, we check this ball out. Yeah, you feel it already, you know, that this is more aggressive. Watch. Even not that good, but I cannot tell you, this is more like a dry thing that is more slippery, you know. So when you throw it you feel that already, because here that is like a smirkle paper, you know, a little bit. For indoor players too rough, but yeah, here the beveling is still good, you know. So this ball for sure not the best, but overall all good things where you can be happy for a long time, as I'm still happy, you know. I play always this ball, you know. I can choose whatever ball I want. I have almost 100 balls at home, you know. But still I like it, and so I do it. You know, I get nothing better. I play a ball. To me, the whole summer I could choose all balls, but still that is good. But we play on with that. So different to the other ball. You see it already that it gets dirty, you know, in the beveling. You see that maybe. So that is not a good sign. But for that you have to play it more often. One thing what I can tell you for sure. So right now for the first time it belongs to the best rubber balls what I have. We have the lowest, you know, which we don't need. The middle lines which have one good quality, but not the best, and then we have the best rubber balls, you know. For example, Nike playground ball is in there, the Wilson authentic outdoor for sure, you know, the DRV from Wilson, the DRV Pro, the Echo version, for example, you know. And there I would also rate this ball now, but it is for sure not the best rubber ball, that I can tell you right now, even after one playing only. But I will play now for my own a little bit with the Spalding, and then we see us again. summer friends. Now I've played it, you know, the other ball, the American ball, alone without the camera in comparison to this. And one thing is, if you don't have seen it, you know, watch the Game of Horse with Jimmy Butler and here Camila Cabello, you know, Camila Cabello. That was amazing, you know. Alone her voice by talking was funny made, you know. That video I like really much. Check this out, I have it in the description. Was very cool, you know. What a cool thing. If you have connection, say she should come here, then we play. But now, first time playing. It is a very good rubber ball, you know. In my opinion now, I have a lot of rubber balls, over 30 I think I have at home, over 30 rubber balls. But the thing what I don't like is, you see already, this is roughened up, you know. So that we didn't have on the other ball, but you know, be careful first time playing, you know, can be the circumstances, but that looks not good for one time playing, you know. But yeah, we have to play it more often. The difference is the height, you know, that ball jumps lower, this jumps higher. That is more too high for most people, you know. And here you feel the channels. The difference is, here you get the grip by dribbling from the channels, and here you get it from the rough pebbling, because this is a flat ball. Feels different. By dribbling, I would say most people who come from indoors will like this ball much more. It feels a little bit more like the indoor, also in comparison, a little bit more like indoor balls than this rubber ball. By throwing, the grip is better on that ball because of the rough pebbling. And here the channels, yeah, they are good, but here it feels more slippery by throwing, you know. That is also a difference. And yeah, so that is my first impression, you know. But I'm not that impressed like with the Wilson Authentic Outdoor Ball, which we played. I think it was Z3 court last year, first time. Yeah, that was amazing, you know. So, but still, you know, a very good ball. But we have to play it more often. But there is the question, would you prefer this ball or this ball, you know? And there it comes, you know. It depends, you know. So which is a better ball? That is always the question, you know. Will you play it every single day? Will you play it only one time? So I would now go with this ball, but I understand that from the quality, the channels and all of this may be better, you know. But I would prefer now this ball because I'm used to that and I like all of that, you know. And the rebounds, you know, were higher with the American ball. It fall out now a few times, the other ball not, because it jumped lower. That also is a criterion, or because here is the open space and here the ball jumps out, you know. Happened 2 times in a row, then you can run out. That ball didn't fall out, you know. And here it is better made with the valve, you know. Here is also not perfect, but it is absolutely better than we had it on that ball. But that you can cut out, you know. We made it on that ball, so now it is better, but still not perfect, you know. But yeah, indoor players and people who use composite balls outdoor, you know, freetime players will prefer this ball for sure. But yeah, first impression was a cool one. Check out the video with Camila Cabello, you know, with Jimmy Butler. Also a favorite player from nowadays to me, you know. Very sympathetic, very cool guy. Was a cool video. Yeah, from the Tivoli court was a nice session. Was the cool thing, you know, you never know what you expect. I thought I will play now at the American court. That's both balls, you know, good circumstances on asphalt. But now it changed, you know, and that is always the thing. I never know what comes. We have other settings in today with ISO 800 because it is too dark, and I put on the, how it is called, the Belichtung in English, the lightning, to 0 and not minus 0.5 because it is too dark, you know. And yeah, these are the best settings. Now only the tripod there, it is a little bit wobbling, but these are all the same. There you need a fixed stick which has nothing to go out, in and out. That would be better, you know, but that we also will check out. I'm now happy with all the quality, you know, what I have, what I can bring out, and was a cool session, you know. And yeah, so was cool to play it first time. We will play it more often, that we see how this ball roughs up, you know. But now it looks not that good by roughening up, you know. So I don't know. Yeah, cool session, Tivoli court. Very cool one. Then we see us tomorrow. I will go on to other court, you know, a longer journey. I hope the weather should be better, but they change it all the time. In 3 hours it is other than in 4 hours and other than in 5 hours, you know. And yeah, we will see, you know. I hope it gets warmer, because more outdoor courts, you know, not in a city like here, but here I like it, you know. It's always a cool court to come here, cool vibes, you know. And this here is not that much granulating, I tell you that. Normally here it is slippery, and even when it's wet it is more slippery, but now, yeah, of course skateboard shoes have better grip, you know. But the granulate, which was always on that side the most, that much, and this here, I don't know, maybe they have forgotten it to put it in here, but that is better, you have more grip, you know. Yeah, it was cool one. And yeah, from Tivoli court we see us again with journey with my basketball. Bye and ciao.
And I always do it big because I can.